Some pretty dope music from Leroy Derricott there, the theme from Enter the Dragon.
Absolutely. Really coming out, setting the tone.
I like it. We saw Leroy fight last time out here, Chris. He's an explosive kid.
Fighting out of the red corner, representing Dexter Valentino, he weighed in 155 pounds. He is also looking for his first victory as a professional, Joe Powers.
Again, we've got a guy with a great name coming in, Joe Powers. Before we've got Joe Boxer, now we got Joe Powers. We've called Derricott, we've also called Powers fights. John, what are you looking for Joe Powers to come out and do coming out of Dexter Valley Tuda?
I'll tell you what, coming out of Dexter Valley Tuda, I look forward to this kid just standing and banging, man. Those guys are warriors.
I'll tell you what, John, I am pumped right now. We have these guys coming out of here. These are both Connecticut fighters. That is the best part about this card so far tonight, is that as far as you and I both know, these people, you know, Connecticut doesn't have the best rap as far as mixed martial arts goes, simply because it's not legal in our state yet. But luckily, we are able to do it here at the Mohegan Sun Reservation, which is fantastic. But again, Connecticut doesn't get the best rap for mixed martial arts.
Yeah, Connecticut has actually pumped out a few pretty good fighters, yours truly being one of those.
Absolutely. And as far as jiu-jitsu fighters go, that's pretty much all we can say. No, but what I'd like to say about these guys is that we have two guys fighting out of Connecticut. Derricott's coming out of Meriden, and we've got Joe Powers coming out of Dexter Valley Tudo. Now this, again, we've got Dexter Valley Tudo. Mike Dexter fought for the title against Parker Porter here last time at our reality fighting. It was a fantastic fight. Parker Porter won that fight and won his shot at Gabriel Gonzaga in October.
Yeah, man, Parker Porter's a stud. He's a beast. He smashed Lee Bean a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago down in Rhode Island. I mean, I was really impressed with that. He defended Bean's takedown, and, you know, the Bean's a big boy with good takedowns. He actually knocked out Dan Severn last night. So Parker Porter having that notch in his belt is pretty impressive. Here we go.
Here we go, absolutely. Now, these guys are just going to both go right at it right away. These guys both haven't had a win, either one of them, in mixed martial arts yet, so they're both looking for their first win.
Powers takes the center of the cage. It's a nice right hand right down the middle there.
Good hands, it looks like, on both these guys. Good boxing. Both have good stances.
Yeah, the canvas there looks a little bit slippery. That's probably the second time we've seen Derricott slip in there already.
Ooh, good combination. That was a really good right kick, left right hand, and then a left kick.
Yeah, Powers is unfazed. Powers controlling the center of the octagon.
Again, let's see how this goes. These guys are putting it up.
Scores with the leg kick there. He didn't really turn it over. Not a lot of damage there. But the inside leg kick, that one looks a little more effective.
Absolutely, John. Something we're looking for these guys is just so far they're just looking to stand and bang at this point.
Yeah, you know, sometimes this could be a feeling out process for these guys right now. And now it's Derricott with the center of the cage.
Yeah, you know, at this point, I'm looking at the hands. Derricott, you know, he seems to be keeping them up a little bit better, but at the same time, it doesn't look like anybody's looking to engage. They look like they throw those leg kicks, feel each other out, and see where they can go.
I'll tell you what I don't like is Powers is moving to his right, which is right into the power hand and power leg of Derricott.
Yes.
That's a big problem.
And a lot of powers in the same sentence.
Yeah.
I think one of the most interesting things we're going to see here tonight is that we're going to see these guys attempting to work around each other's guards. And I don't mean jiu-jitsu, I mean hands.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it unfolds here. Now it looks like Joe Powers, you know, faking a couple of level changes here, but I haven't seen any evidence of a takedown attempt yet, so.
Again, going for the leg there. Maybe just trying to get him to drop his hands.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see if we can get these. Oh, again, he throws that right hand after an attempted shot. Wasn't a really good shot, but he is attempting to shoot in.
Derricott's now controlling the center of the cage.
Oh, nice. That was a good kick. Caught him on the far leg with that one.
Derricott's throwing these kicks, but I mean, Powers hasn't done anything to attempt to check him. I mean, he's just yanking his leg back and moving backwards. I mean, you know, eventually you're going to have to start checking these things and countering. You know, you start running away from those kicks, and, yeah, you might get out of the way of them, but you take yourself out of range to counter.
Or you can do what Derricott just did, which is attempt a head kick right there, and that's going to end the fight.
I don't like Joe Powers reaching down with his left hand to block that outside leg kick. I mean, you're asking for a nap.
And he just continually keeps throwing those kicks, which are landing, and it's working for him. So why not keep working with it, right, John?
Yep. Oh. Nice. That one connected. Big left high kick from Derricott. That connected.
But he just keeps moving forward. Powers has no problem with that. Again, with the kicks from Derricott, he's got to have some type of taekwondo background.
Side kick from Derricott, followed right up by a low kick again. But he's not turning that leg kick over, so, you know, there's not a lot of power behind it.
Now, again, like I said, these guys are both looking for their first win in mixed martial arts. So these are guys that really are going to be trying to feel each other out, not want to take too many chances because they don't want to get another loss. But these are the type of guys who really want to get a finish on their record.
Oh, and you see the front snap kick there that Derricott just threw there, made popular recently by Machida knocking out Randy Couture in the UFC.
Also with Anderson Silva,
yep.
You know, winning that fight. I mean, in a fantastic fashion against Vitor Belfort in the second round. I mean, we're seeing a lot of this Taekwondo and this Kyokushin karate really coming back in.
Now the crowd is really getting behind Leroy. Chance of Leroy. He let it get to him. He moved forward with a straight blast.
Yeah, he's trying to get it done. He's really not throwing any technique. He's just throwing hands, John.
Powers seems to not be fazed by any of this unorthodox striking of Derricott.
Absolutely not. Powers just seems to be more of a boxer. Doesn't seem to be dealing with the leg kicks as well, and he seems to be shying away a little bit more from that game. He also doesn't seem to have too great of a wrestling background because he doesn't seem to be shooting in, and so far Derricott's been wide open for shots.
No, I think these guys are looking to stand there and bang tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think either of these guys have any intention of taking this thing to the ground.
No, absolutely not. I don't think so. Oh, great right hand.
Now we're on the ground. Here we go. Joe Powers is inside cross. Derricott's holding on to him to control the posture. What he should be doing is hip escaping the other way. He's going the exact opposite way that he wants to go. Here we go. Now he's moving in the right direction. And we've got Joe Powers in kind of a modified Kesugatami position looking to trap the near arm of Derricott.
He's got 10 seconds to work with. What can he do, John?
Derricott now is working an escape, and he winds up with a reversal out of that scramble.
Wow. So out of a first round that started with a striking and ended on the ground, and then ended up there with a slip again.
Yep, sure did. Got to get John Fitz in there to mop that thing up.
To get Fitzy. So we got Mike Dexter over in Joe Powers' corner. You know, at this point, if you're Mike Dexter, what are you telling Joe Powers?
I'm telling Joe Powers, you know, you got to keep that guard up, and he's got to start checking some of those kicks so that he can stay in the range to counter those kicks. Derricott's, you know, pretty content on the side kick and that kind of weak outside leg kick. He's got to check one of those so that he can blast the right hand right down the middle, or maybe look for a takedown. It's good to avoid those kicks, but you know, by just dodging out backwards, all you're doing is taking yourself out of range to counter, or you know, potentially score a takedown.
I'd say that Derricott actually is the guy who won that first round. I'd say he definitely did more damage. He actually ended up on top with it during the situation with the takedown. So I'm going to say that first round right there, for me, I would put that as a Leroy Derricott round.
Yeah, round one to Leroy.
Okay, so here we go. Get these guys out of the cage. That's our biggest thing right now.
The crowd is here to see Leroy Derricott.
Oh, absolutely, which is surprising because it's a Connecticut crowd, so you think both guys would have equal representation.
Oh, we're a little bit closer to